Hi, my name is Persuade Speech, public speaking. My audience is here.
Let's see a show of hands. How many of you have heard of the National Guard? That's great. What about the Air National Guard? Wonderful. The Air National Guard, they've been around for quite a while now. Their birth date is September 18th, 1947. So, you know, they were kind of an off-ramp to an air unit for the Army at first, but they ended up getting their own branch in 1947. One of the main missions of the Air National Guard as a federal position would be to keep a ready and mobile force for different deployments around the world, natural disasters, earthquakes in Haiti, typhoons, tidal waves in Japan, things like that, Iraq, Afghanistan, you're going to see us there. Also with that, we have a national calling. Hurricane Katrina, we were there. And it goes all the way to a state level. You have floods, you have different disasters like that your National Guard is going to be ready to help out with when we need to. How many of you are between ages 17 and 39? Great. All of you would be eligible to enlist in the Air National Guard, according to your age group. If you wanted to enlist, you'd have a 6-year enlistment commitment initially when you join. That's going to include your basic training and your tech school training for a specific career field, which you're going to learn free of charge. You're going to be able to use that knowledge and education and the skills that you get and use it in a civilian type world if you wanted to once you get out of the Guard. With the Guard, you serve 1 weekend a month. 1 weekend a month out of your time out of the month, and it's pretty easy. And with that, you have a 2-week active duty training time frame that a minimum of 2 weeks that you'll go in and train and learn and update your skills throughout the Guard. The benefits that you're going to get with it, the main one that a lot of people end up joining for is your education benefits. Most states will give you up to 100% tuition assistance just for going to school. They're going to pay for your school. You can get it for free, something that you don't have to pay back. And very big benefit for if you're in school. If you've already gone to school, they can pay for it that way too. Another thing is the GI Bill. There are a lot of different chapters that you can use under the GI Bill that will pay you a certain set amount of money while you're in school. While it's getting paid for, they're going to give you money just to go to school for a month. So, something to think about. Other benefits. You get medical, you get dental, very low cost, great insurance to have just for being in the military. You have VA home loans. If you own a home, you can have a VA home loan that will let you get a loan for 0% down on a home, which is a great perk to have. Very low interest rates, something easy to work with in the military. Great retirement benefits. Once you retire, you're going to accrue points as you're in for active duty, even Guard, while you're doing your training. That will accrue points, and the more points that you get will be a higher paycheck for your retirement. A lot of people will retire after 20 years in the military and be set. The biggest thing about the Air Force versus, say, the Army, the living conditions are way better. You'll hear that on any blog site you go to, any nationalguard.com blog site you'll hear the same thing over and over again, how the Air Force pretty much exceeds every standard that the Army is going to throw out there. So if you're thinking about National Guard, Army, Air Force, which one do I want? Air Force is the good way to go. You'll hear that in almost every corner that you look. A couple of contrasts here between the Army and the Air Force. If you have a family and you don't want to leave them too often, the Air Force is going to be the route to go because their deployments are a lot shorter time frame than Army would be. You can expect between 4 to 6 months for an Air Force deployment, and you can expect 6 months to a year, even more for an Army deployment. So, a lot of times you'll see Air Force on the upper hand in that aspect. You're going to find better living conditions, better locations with an Air Force base than you are with an Army base. You know, they kind of have more prime location for living conditions, different things around. Another perk with the Air Force, the Air National Guard, just for being in the Guard, you're going to get free space aid travel. Anytime you want to travel somewhere, if you get onto an Air Force space aid website, you can find a flight going to Hawaii, and you can get there for free in the space aid. There's a space aid travel seat available. So travel perks, you have discounts, you have great number of benefits with the Air National Guard versus Army National Guard. You guys have any questions? You guys ready to sign up or what?
Okay.
Great. That concludes.